Hi guys, I just wanted to share a few things I got in the mail today. I placed an order with Joann and the order came in today. All I ordered from them was this distress glaze. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this product. This product is used if you do like watercoloring on a card. You can rub this over it and it will keep the distress ink from reactivating. It's good for those, like those background that people make with the distress ink. So that's what this is for. And then I purchased a couple of containers of the snowflake paste. This is what I used for the tree, the snow scene that I made for Esme. So it comes in a 4-ounce bottle. It's from the Finnabair Prima line. And this is what gave it the texture of snow. And it is better, I think, than Snow Tex. So I got a couple bottles of that. That's all I got from Joann's. I placed my order online for the pom-pom makers, and they came in today. It was really quick. And it was free shipping. I purchased it on Amazon, and it was not a Prime deal, but Fabric.com was offering free shipping. So this only cost me like $4.50, I think, or like just less than $5. Which was cheaper than when I purchased them at Michael's, I think. So these are the two right here, and you can see it in relation to the size of the smallest We Are Memory Keepers pom-pom maker that I have. They are much smaller than the smallest one. So here's the teeny tiny pom-pom that it makes. It's so cute. And obviously it could be smaller because depending on how short you cut it afterwards, to trim it up, it'll get smaller and smaller. But this one was made with the 1-inch size pom-pom maker, because the other one is a 3/4 inch, so it would be slightly smaller. And then if I cut it, it would be even smaller than that. So this is the cute little pom-pom it makes. So I got that today in the mail too. Quick shipping on that. You can see I'm working on my swatch book here. I have been what I chose to do is to just number them, because the pencils are numbered in the tray. You can see here the numbers along the bottom. This is my new Mitsubishi Uni set. And these are actually a synthetic wax-based pencil, from what I understand. I do like them. I have colored something up, which I don't see it right now on my desk. I must have moved it. I have colored something up on watercolor paper, and I do like the pencils. Here it is. So here's the image I colored. I colored it on a scrap because I was testing out some inks and such. So this is the image I colored with the pencils. I'm not finished yet. I did go over with my black micron, and then I made the face look kind of weird, so I didn't like how I turned it into something that I didn't like. So, but I do like the way these pencils handle. They are still not my favorite. My favorite are the Between the Pablo and the Holbeins. They're just better quality pencil, I guess. But I like the set because it has a lot of colors in it. And that's the reason I bought it. So I will use them interchangeably because they're synthetic wax. I'll probably use them with the Pablos. I don't know if I'll use them with the oil-based pencils, which Holbeins are oil-based. So are the polychromos. So this is the first page I did, and what I'm doing is, these are the inserts from the Jane Davenport collection. They're just a folded over watercolor paper. They're not as thick as the watercolor paper I'm using, but it'll do for the swatch card. And because the color pencil can rub off, I'm not going to do them double-sided, so I'm only going to do color on this side, and I'm using the template that I got from her collection as well. So to make the circles evenly across, I just did the first 8 here. You can see I'm lining it up. The first 8 here, and then I moved one over to do the next column. So I use the existing color swatches that I do to make sure the template is lined up for the next set of circles. So just working my way across and going down, coloring each of the circles. So I've already done the first tray. This is the first tray of colors in here. I think this column too is from the first tray. So I've started in on the second one now. And I think it's going to take 8 pages. Well, 8 pages would be 30 colors on one page, and I have more than 30. I have 42 swatches. So I'm probably going to do this also for my other colored pencil sets when I get the time. I'll start and stop probably. But that's what I've been doing with my stencil and my colored pencils. I got an order from Stampin' Up. This is from the new Occasions catalog. So let me just show you quickly what I got. And also, Celebration is still going on. So for every $50 you purchase in the Occasions or from the catalogs, you will get money towards the Celebration. So just be aware of that. I went back and purchased this embossing folder. It's supposed to be falling petals. That's what it's called. But it looks like hearts. Some spots look like hearts, so they're kind of irregular. And they go down this direction. So, yeah. And then I purchased this bundle, which is the Star Blast Edgelets dies and stamp set, Birthday Blast. So you can see that this cuts only down this one side, so you can make it stand up on a piece of paper. And you get these 2 other pieces as well, like this little loopy thing, and then this little, like, looks like a dog tag. It's a frame. And here's the coordinating stamp set. So I purchased it as a bundle because you will save money that way. And I wanted the stamp set to use with the die because they coordinate. So I got that. And the number for the edgelets is 142763 and 142866 for the stamp set if you want to purchase individually. If you want the bundle, that's got a different number on it. The embossing folder is 142761. And then I got this Happy Birthday, Big on Birthday stamp set. This actually has 2 sheets of stamps. So they're pretty big. Look how big that Happy Birthday is. It's pretty big. Most of the stamps in here are pretty big, but that's nice because it fills up the card pretty well. 142877, and that was photopolymer, by the way. I think the other one was rubber, yeah. The first stamp set I showed you was rubber. This is also a rubber set. This is one that actually comes on the blocks, and it comes in 2 cases, and I consolidated them into one because I'm not going to mount them on the wood blocks. I don't like to mount them if I don't have to. If they come already mounted, that's one thing, but it saves space for me. So I just put both the sheets of rubber cling into this one box, and now I have an empty box I can use for storage. So this is the Beautiful You stamp set, and there's, as I said, it's a set of 2 boxes because it's a wood mount stamp, and you get some sentiments here. 143004, and then this is my Celebration item. I got 2 items. This is one of them. As you guys know, I already got the Tasty Trucks for myself, so this one is going to go in a giveaway. And I'm not going to announce the details of the giveaway, but this will go to the giveaway winner. So, yeah. Anyway, the other thing I got in my Celebration choosing was the card container tin. This is a tin that holds cards. And it comes with like the little index things that you can label and sort your cards. So if you make pre-made cards, you can store them in this tin. And then the last thing I got was some retired paper that I purchased from a Facebook group that sells retired Stampin' Up stuff. So I got some 4 colors of cardstock. I think this is a blue. Well, this is obviously a blue. I think it's bordering blue. And then I know this one has got the name on it. It's Cranberry Crisp. And then I don't know what these other 2 are, but I don't have these, so pick those up for a good deal. And that's my haul for today. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now. Hey guys, so I'm back. I thought I'd share with you some cards I made with the stamp set I just showed you from Stampin' Up. I made 2 cards very similar. I needed to make some thank you cards, so I used the cardstock that I shared with you and the stamp set that I shared with you. So the stamp that I used is from the new set, and I colored her with my Stampin' Up Stampin' Right marker. This is Pretty in Pink, and I just colored it onto a what do you call it, acrylic block, and then I used my blender pen from Stampin' Up as well to kind of move the color around. So that's how I got this pink dress and her hat all colored in. I didn't want to put too much on it. I kind of like this pink and black and white going on, and I used the 2 different colors of pink cardstock that I purchased from a D-stash, and I used some pink ribbon I had in my stash. And the dies that I used for the rectangles are my new Gina Marie Designs dies that I purchased, and I showed that in a previous haul video. So now you can see what sort of pattern it makes and why I really like it, because look at that edge. It's a really cool edge to have on there. So I just used the 2 larger rectangle dies from this set right here, and her dies are $10. I don't think I've seen one that's more than $10 and under. So this one was $10 for a nesting die set, and it actually cuts 2 pieces. So if you cut this large frame, it's gonna cut the outside edge and the inside edge as 2 separate pieces. So you will have 2. That's why you see this very narrow stitching on the outside. So yeah, I think that turned out really nice. And the sending thanks sentiment comes from this stamp set from the ton. I wanted to do a thank you card, and that stamp set I bought didn't have one, so I really found this nice elegant looking one to kind of match the lady on the card. And I'll probably make some cards from this set too with the same sentiment, just so that I have them on hand. And then on the inside, let me show you what I put on the inside. These are going to crafters, so this says, "We're more than just friends. We're more like a small gang that crafts and makes pretty things." So that's the sentiment I used on the inside. And that comes from this Concord and Ninth You're My Person stamp set. And it's this one right here. So I thought these were really fun cards to make. Just real quick, easy to do. The bottom, I guess, dark pink layer that's sandwiched in between is on some foam tape, so it is raised a little bit, and it gives the card some nice weight to it. So yep, I'll be sending these out to some friends, and thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.